Hello again, guys. Today is the Junker Queen video. Of course, we're going to start with the perks. We pretty much always go Rampant Charge. The Unstoppable effect makes you immune to CC, so that's pretty much always good. And reducing all cooldowns by 6 seconds is pretty huge, as I'll show you in a second. But Unstoppable makes it so you don't get speared at your ult and lose a team fight because of it. And the cooldown reduction obviously is cooldown reduction, so you can shout, axe 7 seconds, ult, and I have axe back for the second one, or for the after the ult. So I always take that over the battle shout. Battle shout I haven't really found is that useful, especially compared to rampant charge. Second perk, I always go Savage Satiation for the 100% lifesteal. That's Carnage is the axe. Willy is alright, I guess, if you don't need that much healing, but I've never been a fan of Willy, so I always go with the lifesteal. I'll show you what that does. So Carnage does 105 impact damage, so you'll heal for 105 for every target you hit. Assuming they have 105 health or over. But we'll go. Good, and yep, just got free lifesteal because of that. So that's pretty cool. Another thing about Junker Queen is that her bleeds do her healing. So her shout only gives over health, does not do any healing. We can read it here. It just gives 200 over health to self, 75 to allies. So 30% move speed, so does not do healing. Our healing comes from Adrenaline Rush, 225% of wound damage dealt. So if we look at Carnage here, impact damage 105 and wound damage is 40. So 40 times 2.25 is like 100 or so, 90, something like that. And the wounds actually stack, so this wound damage is different than the melee damage. I'm pretty sure the melee, oh yeah, okay, wound damage 15 on melee, so if we do this we would expect 40 plus 15 damage for the bleed, and we're actually going to go into Stadium to look at this, because they give numbers. So if you don't know this trick, you can just go into Stadium and look at the numbers. They pop up 13. So we would expect 40 plus 15, so 55 damage after the bleed is done. Just like that. Killer, and change it to Soldier, just so we have a beefier health pool. And if we look at the damage here, 105 plus 40, 145 plus 15 plus 40, so 55 plus 145, we would expect 200 damage, I think that is. Yep, 142, 155, so that 142 is actually 145, the number didn't display correctly, but the wounds actually stack, so, and that gives you tons of healing, and it's great. So, yep, managing your bleeds, always having a bleed on someone is fantastic. So see, this will do 15 damage, and that'll heal me for 2.25 times 15, which is, I don't know, 40 or something. Pretty good healing overall. But anyway, we're going to look at one of the games I've played today. This is a Low Masters game, and we're going to look at it. So, King's Row, we're going to view it.
Ready for battle.
And we're going to spectate me. So, we won this game, no levers, and I made a lot of mistakes, and I made a lot of good plays. So, we're going to look at what those are. This beginning part is pretty funny that Moira pushes me out of the open when I'm third-personing, looking over the thing. If you guys don't know, if you emote, you go into third person, and you can look around corners like that. So we always try to shoot the Sombra. I don't hit her, which is unfortunate, but throw a lot of booty cheeks knives this game, but we still win, so. Okay, I want to talk about this play. So, this is about knife timing. So you can pull your knife back literally whenever you want within 5 seconds. And I'm going to use that to my advantage on this Reinhardt. Okay, so watch me stick the knife and then watch for when I pull and how I pull. I'm going to walk to, actually let's just watch. So I see the knife, or I see the Reinhardt, stick the knife, no problem. And then I actually walk to, let's see, free cam. I actually walk this way because the Reinhardt wants to go back to his team. And if I pull him around this wall, his team is going to have a really hard time seeing him. So I want to pull him this direction. And we'll get back to it. Unfortunately, we don't get the kill because I don't have my axe. But, yeah. And then, but against Reinhardt as Junker Queen, the shield is your worst enemy, but it's also, like, not that bad because you can stick a knife in the shield, and if the Reinhardt is walking forward and puts down his shield, the knife is going to stick into the Reinhardt, which is super useful and it happens all the time. So I don't mind knifing a shield because the Reinhardt's probably going to walk into it. So I get this Genji. Reinhardt's going for the flank again, and I see the Reinhardt's going for the flank. I don't really care. I know the Reinhardt's not going to be able to do anything, and I know his supports are here. So I'm going to axe on these supports, do damage, and pressure them, and try to kill them, actually. Because without these guys, the Reinhardt can do nothing. And my mate walls off my kill, which is unfortunate. That was kind of annoying. But you live with it. And so, I want to explain the object permanence. So I saw this Reinhardt go this way. I know he's still up there, and I can also hear him, so I'm going to be thinking about him. I might not do anything about him, but I know about him, and I'm not going to forget him. A lot of low-ranked players I see will completely forget about this Reinhardt. The Reinhardt will just walk away and get walked on. But I'm still thinking about this Reinhardt. I know he's there. Even though I'm over here, I'm still thinking about him. So, just wanted to get that out of the way. I tried to knife him to pull him off high ground. I miss, which isn't really that bad, but I'm still looking at him, still thinking about him. And I'm standing here so the supports can't walk through. So I'm denying all of this space to get to the Reinhardt. Even though I'm not directly killing anything or doing damage, I'm still imposing my will. I'm like, if they walk through this choke, they will die because I will kill them. And they know this. This is a Masters game. They know they're going to die if they try to walk forward. This is why I'm holding this corner and not trying to go kill the Rein. But when the Rein, my plan is when the Rein comes down, which he inevitably will, I can turn and kill him. Primarily because of my knife, I can control where he goes. I can prevent him from being an LOS of his supports. So I'm thinking about this Rein. And there he is. There's the charge. There's the knife I miss. I think there was a Lifeweaver here that I didn't see. I want to watch that again. Yeah, the Lifeweaver goes right there. I honestly should have just axed the Lifeweaver and killed him. But I didn't see him at the time. Which is happens, but whatever. We're gonna try to get this kill. He gets life ripped away, which is why I should have killed the Lifeweaver, so that's my bad. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna learn is awareness of the Lifeweaver jumping, which is weird, but yeah, I'll do it. And then I don't really want to play with this Genji because he can get away and he's just not fun to play with. So I want to go kill the supports, but I can't. And so this will look like a weird position to some people, but I want to play this hotel because I don't want to be out here in the open because this Baptiste can do a lot of damage to me. Plus, being out in the open is kind of a death sentence for Queen, who has no shield, and her only defensive ability is her shout. So I don't really want to be caught in the open kind of ever, and I'm okay with giving away some of the point, especially to wait for our team to respawn. But yeah, I'm going to play this hotel, play that corner, and we'll see what I do next. So, always pressuring the Rein shield. They window. I have no option but to shout and go in, because if I backed up, I would have just gotten annihilated by the window. So if we look here, I was right here. That window will kill me if I stood there. So I have two options. One is to go back into the hotel. I don't really want to do that because it's too passive and it just gives them the point, which might be okay. My other option is the more risky option, is to go play this, walk around the window, get behind it, and they can obviously switch sides of the window and still shoot through it, but I would much rather do this because it's a little bit of I'm baring my fangs a little bit, and maybe I can snipe a kill out. Probably not. I know I'm kind of screwed in this situation, but we'll see how it plays out. What? How do I... Oh, okay. So, get the axe. I hit them, just try to stay alive. I should have been shooting that whole time. I just kind of zoned out and was staring at my health bar. I got nanoed. My Ana is a homie for that. So, I get my booty saved. Then I can turn the tides and ult there. And I want to talk about this ult because it's very good. But if we look at this... So I'm screwed. I know I'm going to die. But the nano comes out. I get my booty saved. And if we look at the battlefield here, supports Baptiste is usually a free kill for Junker Queen, so I like fighting against Baptiste. I'm on this side of the window, so it's only the Sombra is benefiting from this window. So this is also not a good place to be for me, but it's the only place I can be. But I'm looking at this here, Genji, Reinhardt, and the two supports back here. Once I get ult, I'm gonna use it, and I'm gonna aim it at the supports. So like this, I get my ult, and I jump, always jump with Junker Queen ult, because if you don't, you stand still for like half a second or so. And it's you're more likely to get damaged or CC'd or whatever, which is also why we choose the unstoppable perk for ult, because it just makes it so you can use your ult all the time. So get all those guys, the Moira fades out of it, which I expect, which is fine. I'm able to kill that, and this was actually play of the game, and I didn't know the Bap was over there, but he starts moving. That's how I know he's there, because I can hear him. Get the kill. Team kill. So, I don't play this fight very well, and I'll explain why. So Reinhardt goes there again. I missed the knife. I really got to be hitting these knives. Still get the kill. So that's just kind of unfortunate. The Genji is just there. I can't really do much about him. Oh, I actually play this fight okay. Maybe it's the next fight. Yeah, I'm missing an embarrassing amount of knives. So, hit your knives, guys. That was a good block. Oh yeah, this is the play where I don't play very well. So let's look at it from. Actually, we can keep watching here. What could have been done? So they kill my Mei. Maybe that should have been my first clue to step back a little bit. Wow, I take a lot of damage there. Okay. I wonder if it was the Hanzo that got a headshot at me. No, it's not. I wonder. Sojourn hit a headshot. Oh, the Sojourn did hit a headshot. Okay, that's how he took so much damage. But yeah, once the Mei died, I maybe should have thought about chilling a little bit. But I die here. And they take the point, they just steamroll through our team, and it's kind of over. But let's see what I do here. Oh, this is interesting. So my Ana pinged the Reinhardt, so I'm going to go around this way to try to get the knife, and I hit it. I could have been a little faster on the X, but I also see that I'm coming up on ult soon. Oh, and this hallway is very dangerous for me, because when the, point blank against the Reinhardt in an enclosed space, he can just charge me whenever he wants, and there's not much I can do about it, especially without shout. So I'm always being mindful of it. I'm like playing around this corner, not really walking up to him, unless we got an out in the open, which we do. Get the knife. And this ult probably wasn't needed. Yeah, I probably didn't need to ult here, but it secures the win. So we do that. I get a few. Kill that. Because we were already up, so I don't think that the ult was necessary, and I had nano, so I could have just walked on them and still won. But it is what it is. Still won the fight. Hanzo's up here. We can't forget about him. Object permanence. You gotta remember that he's there, so I'm like pinging him. He's our only threat right now. Unfortunately, our team doesn't really have anyone that can go up and get him, so we just have to kind of think about him. But we all know he's up there, and we're all gonna not die to him. So, a lot of damage here, so I'm gonna retreat a little bit. Good Mei wall. So I'm going to walk around back this way because I'm at low health and these guys are going to kill me if I walk in front of the cart. Luckily the Ana's there. I accidentally pressed the emote button, so ignore this. So I know the Sojourn's won, but I also know that this Hanzo here is dangerous. So I know the Sojourn's low, and I could probably walk on her and kill her, but I will certainly die in the process because I don't have shout. Do I? Yeah, I don't have shout, just used it. I could probably kill the Sojourn, but I don't want to because we have spawn disadvantage, they have spawn advantage. So I'm not going to kill myself by walking into this Sojourn. Hide behind the wall, let my Ana heal me up. So that was kind of a bad reload by me. I wonder how many bullets I had. I shouldn't really have reloaded there because I could have just killed them. Oh, I needed to reload. Okay, that's why I reloaded. So it's 0 bullets. So this I do actually want to push because it's a free win. 2v5. There's no Hanzo that's gonna kill me if I push this, so that's why I do it. They walls me off, but it's okay. She puts it down. Kill that. I kind of axed nothing, which is kind of my bad because I didn't know where the Moira was. But we get the Sojourn, big stagger. That's what we want. And on King's Row, I like playing this corner because I can walk out and slash, but also the way I like to describe it is imposing my will. Junker Queen has a lot of damage and a lot of map control, and that means she can kill whoever she wants, basically, in the right situation. And in the right situation with Asterisk, because I can control the right situation by standing right here. If I stand on this side, I'll probably die because my only way out is this way. If I stand here, this is much safer because my supports, who usually play up here, can still see me. and they can use the cart as cover, and this way is just much better than the hallway, in my opinion, in my experience, on the initial push. I guess you could play here, but it's not as close to the corner, and I want to be close to the corner. But I know they're coming soon, so let's see what happens now. So I almost have ult, so I plan to use it this fight. Yeah, I really got to be hitting these knives, but whatever. Okay, so it's kind of a debatable decision to chase this Hanzo here, but I saw my Moira fade and go get him. If he's alone, I definitely want to go attack him because it's just a free kill. That's what Junker Queen is good at, is 1v1s. But I see my Moira go, so I'm like, all right, I'll go chase the Hanzo. We'll secure that kill. And I look back to make sure, you know, everyone's gonna be okay while I go deal with this Hanzo. He runs away, so I just abandon it, go back to the point. Lucky knife on the Moira, which I really shouldn't have gotten, but whatever. This is a good ult because even though I didn't hit the Junker Queen, I don't need to, because Junker Queen is alive because of these guys. And again, we always jump before we ult, charge into the team, and I hit 2, I think. Terrible X on my part, but these guys are still in the choke. My Moira Bastion Ana can deal with these guys. The ult actually heals Junker Queen because it's bleed damage, so that's why I'm still alive here. And this play here, I played this kind of poorly, but also like kind of well at the same time. So if we look at this, I'm dueling the Junker Queen. We're both low. The Sojourn is right there. I know the Sojourn's right there because she's shooting at me and I can hear her. So I should have been in the hotel a little bit, just in this doorway, like literally 6 inches to the left, so the Sojourn can't shoot me. And I get there eventually, but we'll keep playing. And yep, I get into the hallway. Sojourn can no longer shoot me. We'll look at Sojourn's perspective. Yep, she can't see me anymore. She could see me here. So I should have run into the hallway a lot sooner instead of just taking all this unnecessary damage. But yeah, she can no longer see me. I get there eventually. And I stay somewhat in view of the Ana. I grab the health pack as I can. But right here, I'm being extra careful not to advance past this, because if we look here, I want to be in view of the Ana, so I'm not really going to push much further than this. Luckily I get the kill. I'm at full health. Now I can do kind of whatever I want. So try to walk on Sojourn, but there is just 2 of them and they can both escape really easily, so I don't bother to go chase them.
Hello.
Stop the payload. Steady. Victory is nearly ours. Captain, stop the payload.
So I kind of hard throw by letting the Sojourn live there. I should have just axed. I thought she was going to die from that. So oopsie daisy. So I like hard through that fight. Still get the kill, but our team is slowly dying. We just lost Coalescence, which is super unfortunate. I try to kill, get the kill, and I'm not going to go walk around this way because I know the Junker Queen's there. I'm honestly surprised she didn't chase me. But we're going to go this way, stay far away from where they are. And then here's where I make the biggest mistake of all time. I know they all see me. I don't know why I do this. I just walk out in front of them and get my my just reward. And let's watch our main now, because this is the end of the fight. So, big blizzard, and they all see 9. So, that's how that happens. And we'll go to the next part. Oh, another thing is we never shout out of spawn as Junker Queen. Or, well, not never, but pretty much never, especially at the start. because Shout is like a 14-second cooldown. It's massive. We don't want to waste it. We want to use it for the first fight, so we never shout out of spawn, even for the speed boost.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So this is an interesting play by me. So I grab this health back. I trust my team. So I just have to trust my team. This is a Masters game, so they're, you know, probably half decent at staying alive, which I have to rely on. Because to go up here, I have to just trust my team to not die. And here, my plan is to just kind of poke from here. I don't really want to go this way because I'll just isolate myself and be an easy kill. But I can. It's a different angle to poke from. So I try to get that, and it's. We almost actually kill the Orisa, which is not part of the plan, but would have been pretty cool. And I see that the Orisa is backed up. And that I was like, whoa, I can just take the space now. Like I'm done messing around up there. So I can get on low ground, help my team get through. They all know I'm here, which I invite. I want them to know that I'm here. Just gonna bully them a little bit. I walk into this hotel because I am thinking I might be able to get a kill. Here's our victim. And I don't do anything fast enough. It's too late, so I back out. Oh, against Bastion. Bastion is a free win. Because people think Bastion counters Junker Queen. He does not, because he's such an easy knife, and Bastion just doesn't do enough damage to outmatch the healing. So we almost killed the Bastion and the Orisa there. I don't know what's dealing so much damage to the Orisa, but whatever it is, it's awesome. Throw a Hail Mary knife and actually hit the Bastion. Get the kill. And now I know we've won. So I can see, I know that there's an Ana up here. I can't do anything about her because I'm Junker Queen. And I could throw a knife, but I'll probably miss, so I'm not going to bother with it. But I know she's there because I see the purple, and I also hear it. So, again, object permanence, like, be aware of who's around at all times. We never axe into an Orisa until we know that she's used her spin, by the way.
Hey.
So I'm keeping my knife in her for when the gold fades, and then I can yank her back. When she's gold, she's unstoppable, immune to CC, including knockbacks. So you can knife a gold Orisa, but you can't pull a gold Orisa. So just wait till till the gold falls off.
No one can stop me.
And now we win. I don't know why the Ana jumped down, but it is what it is. There we win because of that, or not really because of that. Just that's just what she does.
Hey.
My Bastion is probably doing a lot of damage. A lot of ult charge. But in this situation, it's usually a DPS's job to take cart, which I think is what happens. Yep, Bastion will get on cart at some point, I think. Yeah. I try to push a little bit. I can't get a kill, unfortunately, but scare them a little bit. So, if you guys notice my positioning here, I'm playing this corner because the Bastion is scary. If I stand in front of Bastion, he'll kill me. That's why people think he counters Junker Queen. But if I go slightly behind this wall, suddenly he can't shoot me anymore. I'm much more safe. So that's why I'm playing this corner here. Our Ana gets an awesome nade on the Orisa. I have push into the thing to try to finish off that kill. Unfortunately, she gets hard-pocketed. And this is a big blunder by me as well. I ult, and because I didn't have the perk, I get speared and I die. Super cringe. I really shouldn't have done that. And again, I choose the wrong perk by accident here. So it's I accidentally equipped the Battle Shout perk, which is super cringe. Oopsie daisy. And I think yeah, our Bastion gets a pretty massive double kill there. Our Bastion dies, but he takes the Orisa with him, so this is a good time to push. We have super advantage. Yeah, only their Echo's alive. I know the Echo's up there, so I'm gonna go try to go up here to kill her. I don't like staying on this high ground, but doing a little bit of poking is fine.
Destroy them, Bob.
I hear the Bob come out, so I know it's going to be a good time to push because they're all going to be looking at him.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Junker Queen. You got too close.
And we win. So, yeah, I made some mistakes, but I think I made some pretty good plays that people can learn from. So, yeah, that's Junker Queen, my favorite hero. So get out there and kill stuff.